it's also a reminder of what we've been taught about ODI cricket. Ones and twos are the lifeblood of a proper, solid one-day international innings. Now, 9 fours and 3 sixes, that's a total of 54 of 122 in big shots. The other 66, Joy, in ones and twos, 66, 68, whatever it is. But it just goes to show that the key to this man's success is fitness.
Yeah, again, let's go back and look at the stages of his innings. When they had reached 50-run partnership, he was batting on 21 of 28 balls. Then when they reach a 100-run partnership, he's still not caught up. He's still at 39 and 43 balls. At that stage, Rahul is 62 of 64 balls. By the time they reach the 150 mark, 276, Kohli is 75 of 67, and he's pressed on the accelerator. And at that point in time, actually there was a period where Rahul was a bit, becalmed, as if not being able to get the ball away. But Kohli just takes over the game at that point. And that's the greatness of it, Going at about 75, going at 90, 95, then suddenly he accelerates, finishes at 130. 130 is a strike rate you're proud of, reasonably proud of if you're playing 20 over cricket. In, 50 over cricket, it is absolutely sensational.
Joy, earlier this morning, Novak Djokovic won his 24th Grand Slam title. He spoke about Mamba mentality. We often talk about GOAT, GOAT, greatest of all time. Is hunger a key virtue? Is hunger the most common virtue among sporting greats across the planet? And where does Virat Kohli stand for you on that list?
He's very high up there because hunger. And look, you just look at, a lot of Indian batsmen have had, times when they haven't scored runs. Sachin went for for a while without a century. But nobody in Indian cricket, and I say nobody, has gone through as difficult a phase as Virat Kohli had gone after that post-2019. To come out of the phase the way he has and to bat the way he has after that and to, build his game. And the second thing, you just look at this, I think Sachin's 18,000 runs, 452 innings, I think there is a chance. 13,000, he still has 5,400 odd runs to go. But don't count this man out simply because of the amount of fitness that he has. Just the level of fitness that he has, he still might have a chance. And as I once again say, he's 34 and a half years old. He's still not almost 35. He still has a huge chance. With his kind of fitness, he could easily play till 40. Today, if you look at them on the field, if you look at it seriously, KL Rahul was the one who was struggling a little bit more than Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli was recovering even faster than Rahul was, and that at his age is just unbelievable.
That's a big statement from Joy because he's still got 5,242 more runs to score to equal Sachin Tendulkar. He's just 200s away from Sachin's 49 ODI hundreds. 5,000 possible? He's 34.
Look, Sachin started at age of 16.
Yep.
That makes the difference. Whereas Virat Kohli started much later. When I say much later, it was 20 or 21 when he started. I'm not very sure exactly when. So those 4-5 years could be the difference. It's different from 16 to 21 than trying to catch up from 34 to 40. It's two different ball games altogether. Virat Kohli, what he has achieved is phenomenal. Whether he goes on to touch Sachin's record or just falls short of it or just gets ahead of it, we have to say he's going to come out as one of the greatest cricketers India has ever produced, one of the greatest batters the world of cricket has ever seen, and his strongest suit has to be how well he has dominated 50 overs cricket over a period of time. There is nobody who can even come close to him in terms of chasing, and there is nobody who can come close to what he has achieved in ODI cricket in terms of sheer numbers. He is going to go down as the benchmark for anybody who takes up 50 over cricket. And mind you, 50 over cricket is at a very sensitive place right now, so you don't know what the life of 50 over cricket is going to be, but till the time it lasts, King Kohli will be the king of that format for sure.
Fastest to 8,000, fastest to 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, now fastest to 13,000, 47 ODI hundreds, 29 test hundreds, 1 T20 100. That makes it 77 international hundreds. 23 more. Is it on?
I think Joyda wanted to say something here. Tell me, Joyda.
Yeah. I just want to say that perhaps one of the reasons he might not catch up with Sachin is that Sachin played at an era where one-day international games were the norm.
Yeah.
You had very few T20 games, right up to 2007-8. Even after that also, you had IPL. But international cricket, there were not too much T20 cricket. There was more one-day cricket. What might happen is Virat might not just get enough one-day international matches to get there. That could be a reason for not getting.
I'll tell you what's staggering about that stat when that graphic comes back again with the top run getters. If you just look at the number of innings, I mean, to get it at 267 is unreal, I'm telling you. It's very much comparable to what Djokovic has done, because when he started his career, Federer and Nadal were flying, and they reached a point where they said no man in the open era can reach what they have done. But Djokovic has come and said, I'm going to change everything about that, and he's gone on to achieve more than them in terms of numbers. Now, what he's done to the sport, we'll keep that for another day. We are a cricket show, let's talk cricket. But what this man has achieved in 267 innings is come close to some of the greats who have played the game, and we are adding up all the formats. And mind you, Joyda made a perfect point here. To score runs in T20 cricket is not easy. First of all, you won't get the volume. Number of balls, number of runs you could score obviously reduces a lot. But in spite all of that, for him to come about and do that in 267 innings, hats off to the man. You can say maybe he'll just fall short because of the amount of cricket he's playing, he might not end up getting there. But to have achieved what he has done, he'll play far lesser innings than what a Sachin Tendulkar has done, and that will be the greatness of Virat Kohli. The consistency with which he has achieved what he has done over a decade and a half is unreal, and I genuinely hope there will be somebody pushing him at some point of time. But just like the Muralidharan's 800 test match wickets record, I have a feeling with the number of innings that he's done in, nobody can reach the kind of runs that he has scored in the same amount of innings that he's done it in.